Good morning, my dear students. Here I am Nisha Jha with your English grammar class for standard 7th. And our today's topic is verbs, tenses. Have a look. Just open your page number 30. Page number 30, chapter number 6, verbs, tenses. So my dear students, would you please tell me what is the literal meaning of tenses? Yes, you can say that. The meaning of tense is, you can say that the state of mind when you feel some nervousness or something like that, then you say that you are in tense form. But in English grammar, the meaning of tense. What is the meaning of tense? Tense. Tenses tell us that what is at which time the action is done. Basically, T for tense and P for time. So tenses tell us what is the exact time or what is the time when action is going to be done or already done, or you can say that when the action is going to be conducted. So my dear students, if we categorize tenses or if we divide tenses, then we will get three forms, that is past form, or you can say that past tense, present tense and future tense. Past tense means work is already done in some given time, like yesterday, the day before yesterday, or before 3 days. You can say that. And what about present tense? Present tense means right now, the action which is going to be done right now. And what is future? Future means the given task, the whatever task or whatever thing is that is going to be done after some time, after the present time. So my dear students, in this chapter we will talk about tenses. So just categorize the given tense according to the time, that is present tense, past tense and future tense. Past tense, just take an example. Example of past tense. I walked. But just change it into the present tense. I walk. And if we talk about the future tense, then I will walk. So now in our today's class we will talk about past tense. Yes, past tense. Why? Because if we talk about present tense, then this class is already done in your previous class. So right now, or you can say that in today's class we will talk about past tense. So have a look. If we divide tenses, then if we divide past tense, then simple past, past continuous and past perfect. Yes. And each and every form of tenses have their own structure. So the structure of all forms are given here. So we will just go through this structure. Before it, I just want to inform you, you can say that you have already known that if we divide given sentences according to their format, then we can divide that into three forms, like positive form, negative form or interrogative form. So have a look. First form is simple past. If we talk about the structure then that is subject plus verbs second form plus object. This is a very simple format. Like for example, subject, verb second form and object. Like in earlier example I said I walked. That was simple past tense. I walk. I is subject and walk is second form of walk. So my dear student, just memorize the structure, that is subject plus verbs second form plus object. So, and if we talk about the negative form means in the given sentence the word not is added. So just add did not and change the verb second form into verb's first form or base form, you can see that. That is subject plus did not plus verb's first form plus object if object is given. So just try to change this sentence into negative form. So I walked. Just try. So according to the rule, I, subject is I, then did not. I did not. Now walked. What is the base form? Base form is walk. So the sentence will be, or the example will be, subject I did not walk. So now this was your negative form. Now try to change the given example into interrogative form. And what is the structure of interrogative form? Did plus subject plus not. If the given sentence is in negative form, then use not. Otherwise, there is no use to add not. Plus verbs first form and object if object is given. So my dear student, just try to change it. I walk into interrogative form. So now our example will be just have a look. Did subject is I. So did I walk? Did I walk? And end your sentence with a question mark. Okay. So now, and if you have to change negative into interrogative, then just add not. Did I not walk? And end with question mark. So this is very much easy form, that is simple past tense. And what about next? Next is past continuous. Past continuous. Continuous. Whenever the word continuous come in our mind, then one thing, that is verbs ing form. Continuous means verbs ing form. So here the continuous is about past tense. So the word was or were according to the subject. So my dear student, have a look. The structure of positive past continuous is subject plus was or were according to your subject plus verbs ing form plus object. So this is very simple form again. So just have a look. You can see in your book also that. Just have a look at your page number. That was 30. That is your past continuous form. Past continuous. So have a look. You can take an example like I was watching TV at 7 p.m. This is given in your book. And you can just relate this. I was, like for example, you can take some other example also, like she. If we take subject she. For she, what do you prefer? So was or were? So was. She was a verb with ing form. She was eating. Eating what? Eating an apple or whatever. Eating an apple. So this is again very simple format. Subject plus was or were according to your subject plus verbs ing form plus object. So example is she was eating an apple and with a full stop. Got it? Now, if we talk about its negative form, negative means just add not, but where? Between was or were and ing. So in this in the given example, we have to add not. For this category, we just need to add not where? Here. So she was not eating an apple. And so now look at your structure. Structure for negative form is subject plus was or were according to the given subject plus not and then was ing form plus object. Very simple again. Very simple. And now third form is interrogative form. So in this interrogative form, just do one thing. Just add was or were in starting position. And just have a look. Was or were plus subject plus not. If you have to change negative sentence, then you have to use not. Otherwise, there is no use to add not. Not plus was ing form plus object. So now my dear students, try to change the given sentence into interrogative form. So now she was. This add was starting point. Was she, verbs ing form, eating. What is the object? An apple. So was she eating an apple? Yes. And now at the end, just put a question mark. That's it. Very simple again. Very, very simple. Now, just move forward to past perfect. Past perfect tense. So, in the past perfect tense, here the structure is given, and at the page of 33, again the same column is given like this. You can see that. So here again an example is given. I had watched TV till 7 p.m. So with the help of this, now take another example like he. Now I took an example. I took he subject for this example. So he, after that subject is he, then had. According to the structure, had. Now he had. Now what about the perfect form? He had. You can eat. For eat, what is the third form of eat? Yes, eaten. He had eaten. What? An apple. Yes. He had eaten an apple. You can have a look in your book also. Here's a column. Each and everything is given. In the same way, the structure is also here. And this is a very easy structure. So now my dear students, again, now what is your task? Just try to change it. Just try to change the given example into past perfect negative form. Why I am saying to try to change it in other form? Because in your exercise, this type of task is given. So my dear students, try to change it. So subject, here again subject is he. Now, as earlier, for negative form, we just add the word not at particular place. So in the same way, we need to add not between had and was third form. So now, he had not eaten an apple, and just end with a full stop. So now just talk about third form, that is interrogative form. Interrogative form, yes, now you have to use the word at the starting position. Like we use was at its starting position, here we use did at starting position. So in the same way, we need to add had at starting position. So had plus subject plus not. Not, again not. Why not? Because if the given sentence is in the negative form, then you need to add not. Otherwise, there is no need to add the word not. So now the structure of the given format is had plus subject plus verb's third form plus object if object is given. Otherwise, there is no need to add object. So, but in our example, there is the object. So, just try to write it. Had subject is he. Had he eaten what? Eaten an apple. So, had he eaten an apple and end with question mark. Yes, so end it with question mark. So, my dear students, that's all for past form. And just have a look at your book. Just turn page number 34 and exercise D. Exercise D. Whatever we've done here, so you have to try it to do in your, firstly in your rough notebook, and after the manual you can do it in your fair notebook. So have a look. What is that? That is, rewrite these sentences in the past in using the interrogative structure. Whatever the sentence is given, you have to use it in past tense. In which format? In interrogative. Interrogative. What about interrogative? Just end that with question mark, and if there is a simple past, then start with did. Continuous form, then start with was or were, and if that is in perfect format, then just start it with have. So very easy exercises. So just try to do it yourself, and after that you have to do it in your notebook. So my dear student, and have a look at your C question. Question number C. Question number C. Here, rewrite these sentences using the verbs in bracket as directed. So just take two examples. After that, we will see my father and I dash visit. Visit, and in the bracket there is written that simple past. What is the past form of visit? Visited. Very good. Visited. So here we get that firstly we have to learn, we have to memorize all three forms of the verb, like come, came, come, do, did, done. So in the same way, watch, watched, watched. So just do one thing, just learn or just memorize the all three forms of given verbs. Why? Because by doing this exercise, by doing this practice, this chapter will be very easy for you. Otherwise, this is a very easy chapter. It's already very easy chapter, but by doing this exercise, by doing the exercise of learning your verbs, it will be very easy to do it in just quick action, by the help of a quick action. So my dear students, that's all for today's class. In next class, we will come with future tense. We will talk about the future tense. So till then,